Welcome back, adventurers, to your expedition in Dungeons and Dragons. We leave off from last episode where you may recall that these adventurers known as the Overdog Mercenaries have ventured to a new town, discovered to be known as Rorenheim, in order to prepare for the upcoming race. They've met a few friends and perhaps foes and have decided to take up quarter at the Rickety Rock. We have Shade that returns to the hangar um, and to fix up their vehicle with their newfound ally, Alyca Wren. While we have Myster Nerdi as well as Ruff in the kind of common area of the bar, finding out information, and then information comes to them first, where Myster Nerdi is struck from a flagon flying through the air, and that's where we resume our session.
Can I come follow them? I'm gonna go after them.
Yeah, as you may recall, Shade, you did spend quite some time at the
Yeah, it's a few hours.
at the hangar, right?
Fixing up the demon grinder.
Yep.
Cleaning out waves.
Okay.
And I want to go some sabotage. I want to do some sabotage.
Okay.
I really want to do it. So if they attack me, I can attack them.
Yeah, we'll see how that plays out. But you feel so. We'll go to Shade's story first. So with the fuel tank in place and the experimental fluids are kind of settling, you feel the work has been done for what needs to be done now. So you decide to return back to the Rickety Rock, so that way you can have a good night's sleep. Alyca is also joining you. She's closed up the shop and making a common pace with you as you're moving backwards. Go ahead and roll. I guess that we'll have to see the time check. So just roll a d20 and tell me what you get.
A d20. Just roll random d20.
Yeah.
All of us?
No, just Shade. So you can.
Why can't I roll this anymore? Huh? Wait, for some reason I can't. When I click on something, I can't roll it.
You have to press roll.
那 temp 放在这边的 share 哦，因为不用 use the much.
Actually, the pop-up tent.
I don't.
It's easy.
Huh?
I think the pop-up tent should be popping.
I can't roll.
Okay, then I'll roll for you.
在常常出去都可以，不是地下，是比如说去 picnic.
Okay.
I put it here for now.
Okay.
In
I think
Go
the
ahead,
blue
yeah.
one we never use. So.
Go ahead and figure that out. I just muted you, so that way we can have a clear. You can unmute yourself when the chaos has ended.
Yeah, I know.
There we go. Great. Okay, cool. So as you see, hangar 22 is where your Gova is stored. It does take some time to get over to the Rickety Rock. So while Shade is making his way back, we'll continue our story at the Rickety Rock. So Shade, you will have to wait a few turns to arrive. Okay. Is that tavern thing? You see it, the tavern, yeah. Okay. In that moment, there's a crack and loud sound splinters across Myster Nerdi's face. Myster Nerdi, go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
I've already taken a 5-point damage last time.
That's right.
Constitution save.
Is that music coming through now? Not
No.
Yet? Okay.
You got 11.
I got 11.
All right. Let me just double check that sound setting. Let's see. Maybe I have to stop the share. Optimize share sound. Unity.
Does that mean I pass out? Okay.
Now you hear it, right?
I got
Yes,
11.
you hear it.
Great.
Yay!
All right. The tavern is bustling, but in that moment, there's just a kind of a ringing in your ear as you pull back and see some splinters that bloody your face. You both look up, see across, not too far away. Right, put that in there. There's been some ruckus, as you can see across. The gang of Tordune has challenged you to a bar fight. Amongst the chaos, now there's other people pushing and shoving across the tables, and elements are flying. So, the way this bar fight will work, first, actually, why don't you tell me what you do?
Can we just say no?
Know what?
No, we don't want to fight.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, we should do it. We should do
All
it.
right.
Let's
So,
put him to sleep first.
all right.
We
So,
know. Okay, fine.
I'm gonna let, Ruff, you, in this moment, what are you doing?
I'm gonna get ready for the fight.
Okay. How do you get ready?
I don't know, just prepare myself.
You're gonna move, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna move.
Okay. So you're gonna move up.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. You push aside the chair that you were sitting on and move forward, charging, getting ready for the assaultants. You can see that thin, narrow-faced figure in the black cloaks that's snickering as he laughs with a splash of the flagon upon Myster Nerdi's face. But it is the hurling momentum from the vicious orc that threw it. Okay, do you want to say anything?
No.
You just move
but-
up.
Can we at least identify which are the members of the gang?
These three.
Just 3 of them?
Yeah, the three.
That's what you see so far. Yep, that's right.
So far.
Music down a little bit.
Imagine if everyone in the bar is again.
Yeah. So, yes, as Mr. Nerdy's gathering his senses, it's Ruff that easily pinpoints that yes, we have one assailant here, one over here, and this lady in the back that's snickering. Everyone else seems like patrons. They are like ducking as there's stuff flying, and some people are throwing fists at each other. It's a full-on brawl. Okay, Mr. Nerdy, you gather your senses. You feel a little bit double vision, and you shake your head. What do you want to do?
I like to cast sleep on the big guy.
Closer. I mean, the orc.
Okay. Casting sleep. So go ahead and roll all those dice. I think it's like, depending on your level, it's probably like 5d8 or something. Haven't done sleep spell in a while.
You have to cast sleep.
Yeah, I already did.
What does it say?
There's no.
You
Wait,
have
what
to
do I
click on
use?
it. You have to roll.
Hold on. I did that.
All right. While you guys are figuring that out, as Ruff moves forward, it is the thin figure with the black cloak that snickers. Oh, look. The big boy wants to play. Okay. Mr. Nerdy.
Well, I casted the spell, but I'm not sure what. Oh, hold on.
Gotta roll the dice.
I think my
Yeah, if you
computer
check
just-
the D&D Beyond, you can
I
go
can
ahead
see
and
it as well.
click that spell. It should tell you what it is, and then you may have to roll the dice outside of it. Okay, so while that's happening, you guys figure that out. Shade, you're making your way back, and you notice the streets are kind of thinned out. There's
5d8.
Yep, that's right. Right, let me just pause that really quick. And you're casually walking through, having a conversation with your newfound friend. So I guess you're gonna be on your way to the to grab the materials. Is that your plan for tomorrow? Shade, right? Shade, are you here? I guess he took a break. Okay. We'll go back to the bar then. That's fine, no big deal. Okay, what'd you get?
Rolling.
What do I roll?
Press. And then you should no up, down. 5 of those. Roll. Yep. Okay, he rolled. You got 15.
15 total. Okay. As you clasp your hands and you send this translucent energy that sails across the bar, the cacophony of the sounds and the crashing seem to have no effect. As you can see, he visibly pushes one of the patrons sitting on the floor, lifts up the chair, dumps the person off of the chair, and has his chair above his head. Hurling it, ready to hurl it in your direction. Okay. From here, this guy's gonna sneak on by and just pull out his fist and try to give you a clock across the face. So, Ruff, Eldritch, let's go ahead and see what he rolled.
For a saving throw?
Nope. It's just his attack roll, and yeah, he is swinging very wide. He's overconfident, and he like jabs his hand into your chest, and it just goes thud. Ow! Ruff, what do you want to do?
I'll chop him with my great axe +1.
Nice. All right. As you pull out the axe, he audibly gasps backwards, and everyone kind of like holds their breath, looking at you, wielding the weapon. Go ahead and make a perception
Wait, are
check.
we allowed to kill someone in the bar fight?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh,
Wait, precision check?
put dominance over him. Make him scared. Don't hurt him.
Where's precision? Where's precision? I can't.
Perception.
Perception.
So perception.
Just roll d20. It's fine.
13.
13 minus 1 is 12.
Yeah, amongst the chaos, you see that people have really, the chaos subsided a little bit, and now people are really focused on you wielding this weapon. Myster Nerdi, you hear the barkeep call out, "Hey, no weapons in here! You're gonna draw the guards, and you're all gonna get arrested.
Oh,
Take it
okay.
outside." Myster Nerdi hears that. Ruff is still wielding the weapon in his hand. Ruff, what do you want to do?
What?
I'll
Put it
do a
away. It's
I'll
fine.
do a bludgeoning on him. I'll punch him in the face.
Okay, as you wield out this great axe, you feel the tension of everyone drawing to you, and you just kind of bop him in the head with the end of it. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
7.
7. Okay, he is indeed quite quick. As you slam, and he moves across the table, kind of ducking underneath, and you just shatter this chair that's right beside you, and it just splinters into pieces.
Yeah, we're back to low-level fights.
All right, your turn.
We're gonna be missing out most of the time. Well, since there's no weapons, then I guess magic missile will be it.
I'm blow them up.
Okay.
Wait, do that to work. At the one.
Yeah, missile, magic missile on the big guy.
Blow
Okay.
his head off.
So, magic missile. Go ahead and roll your d4s. There's 3 of them, right?
5.
You got 5.
5 total. All right.
Yeah.
He's gonna make a Constitution check. Yep. These magical energy spheres sail across, traveling about 30 feet away, and you see them land on his padded armor. And he, with the chair in his air, he's a little bit wobbles. He did make the save, so he's going to now hurl the chair across, making a strength throw. Oh, that's comes with another powerful velocity as the lady that ducks under the table gets out of the way. You two both make a dexterity saving throw again.
We both?
Yep.
Okay.
Both of you.
No, we're getting beat. Yeah, 17.
Oh,
I
that's
got
good this time.
13.
Nice. Okay, that'll be good enough. As
Don't
Ruff
get
turns
into
his
bar
back
fights.
around,
You missed.
Yep. That chair flies across, and Mr. Nerdy gets underneath the table just in time for all your ales to get smashed and.
Okay, he's dead now.
I just
Yep.
paid all that money for it.
Yep, they all get knocked over across the table, or at least a good part of them. All right, and that chair
Yeah, you can
tumbles
definitely left.
over the counter, not hitting any of the background for whatever reason. Okay, yeah, he seems pretty tough. We will go outside now. So now it seems like Shade is back. He's Shade back.
Wait, you brought it outside?
Yay, I'm back.
Yeah. So
Can I join them?
Shade is having a conversation with Alyca outside. Still making your way across the town. Well, Shade, I still have a lot of work to do. I will need the supplies. Are you planning to head out tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay. And let's call it a night quickly. And you go ahead and make a perception check.
$16.
Yeah, pretty good. All right. As you make your way through the streets, you hear some commotion going around, and the establishment next to you seems a lot more active, and you hear like like crashing of stuff. She looks to you. It sounds like there's something going on in there.
And go check it out.
Yes, go
Okay.
into the bar.
Yeah, you recognize from the distance with your perception check. The lanterns or street lanterns are lit. You can see the signpost that's over all the way on the side, noting that is the rickety rock.
No, let's go see what trouble the boys have gotten into.
You think it's your friends?
Probably.
I'm gonna stand back then.
Okay.
I should.
I'm just gonna go in.
Okay.
And can I put another dagger into my boot?
Another dagger in your boot. Sure.
Because the thing is, I just looked at some old files from like when we begin DnD, and it turned out that when I have a surprise, I also get an advantage on the. Well, no, when I go first, I get an advantage, and then also if it's a surprise, even if I'm hiding and I
Yep.
do something, it's a 4d6 now.
That's the sneak
But
attack.
then-
Correct.
If it's more of a surprise, like I throw a dagger out from my boot where nobody realizes it, I think I
The,
get an advantage too. So I can do a
we'll
lot of
have to
damage.
see.
Let's go see.
Okay. We shall. So you're making a hasty dash. You hear inside the tavern. It is cacophonous. And let's see. Go ahead and move you. Oh, I don't have the grid up. Let's put the grid up. There we
Can
go.
I just use my dash? I can just dash all the way.
Yeah. How far is your dash speed?
Let's see. How far can I dash? I don't think it shows it.
What's your move speed?
My move speed's 30 and dash extras it. So I get 60 if I want to.
Yeah, and you can even move with the
With
rogue bonus
20,
action. You can
30,
move 90.
40, 50, 60. But like,
Oh,
5,
yeah,
10,
what's the grid coordinates?
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45, 50, 55, 60. I'll only be able to get to the end of the walkway though. I'll just go there. I'm just gonna get to the end of the walkway.
Okay.
Go forward as far as I can. And then
10,
I'll
20,
see.
30, 40, 50. As you are moving with quite some speed, 60 feet, you still have technically 30 feet left, but you see
Yeah.
before you, there's some guards assembled, and it looks like they're starting to approach to investigate what's going on.
Bar fight.
Okay.
Wait, it's Ian and it's Borgia. It's Ruff and Nerdy inside, right? So
Yeah, you know your friends are probably inside unless they went somewhere.
why do I have to stall the guards?
Are you gonna run past them or are you gonna say something?
I'm gonna go talk to them.
You are, okay. With your fast running pace, you see the guards that are approaching cautiously. The one in front calls out to you. Who goes? You. What are you doing out running in the streets at this late at night?
Protecting the city.
We're
Just like
here-
your job.
We're investigating the sound disturbances inside this rickety rock establishment.
Don't worry, I got it.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. My persuasion's +3, so I should be able to get a good roll.
Okay.
15.
Yeah. He looks at you and he kind of surveys you down based on what you're wearing. Very well. We'll wait outside if you need assistance.
Got it.
If anything's get out of hand, we're gonna come in with our weapons drawn.
Yes, sir. I have my secrets, and you have yours.
Okay, nice. We return back to the in scene, where now the one of the assailants is crawling under the table, and it's almost a comedic sight to see Ruff kind of like grabbing underneath, pulling him out. Go ahead and make a strength check.
Me?
Yes. Pull hard.
Yes, I have very good.
I'm sure you do.
Athletics. Strength. Strength's up there.
Oh,
No, you have +5.
wait, where?
Mediating skills will go on from the last
Oh.
season.
21.
Whoa, 21. Wow. All right. As he's like scampering underneath the table, you grab his leg and yank it, and he slides back, getting some of the woodwork into his cloth garments, and he squeals. What do you want to do with him?
Just
You're
leave him
grabbing it.
alone for now.
Wait.
What do you want to do?
Hold
Wait,
him. Ask
hold on.
him
Ask him
more
to pay
questions.
for all this.
Ask
Hold
him.
on.
Interrogate him.
What are you doing, Ruff?
I'm gonna step on him very hard.
Seriously, all the stuff you
Okay.
can do, you step on him.
All right. You muster up your strength from your boot, looking to make sure that you are in the clear. Grabbing his arm, you just yank upwards and crush upon him. He's going to make a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Hopefully he does
what's-
not die since I want to
what's your-
interrogate him.
What's your strength modifier?
My strength? It's +2.
+2. Oh, that's gonna be just enough. Okay. With that, you hear a as his ribs just fold inwards. Yeah, he is squealing in pain. And then you see before you, a bull rush comes. This fast, moving, massive green entity charges at you with a large growl. Dexterity saving throw, please.
Let's do one. Dexterity saving throw with 19.
Oh, wow. And he rolled a 2. Okay, with that, you actually pull away and you like grabbing his arm, you swing over this little mangy fellow to slam into this charging orc. He takes a full dive and stumbles past you, landing kind of face flat, quickly pushing his body weight up and getting back up ready. But this guy's gonna make another save. Yeah, at this point, with that momentum that impacts him, he is out cold.
Yay.
We're gonna rotate him sideways. He's out cold. Okay, Mr. Nerdy.
We hit that guy.
Please mediate the situation, please.
Oh, is he still up? I thought he.
Yeah, no, that guy's out. That's
The black guy is out, the green guy is still in.
Well, he's getting too close. Well, okay, I'm gonna use grease on him.
Yes, make him slide.
No, don't destroy the tavern, don't. Because if you do, they make it, yeah.
Just grease.
You don't want to give a bad reputation to us.
Grease, he has to make a saving throw. Otherwise.
Okay, what's the saving throw for? 630?
It's 14. He has to make a saving throw over 14.
14.
You know the tavern probably gonna kick us out after this, right? You grease the floor, it makes it even worse.
Okay, as you make this puddle of goo
No.
that's slippery and you see the tables move in a almost a random fashion, and the chair slips. You see him with his footing, his little squeak action, and he just grabs on the table, and you can see audibly the table's corner just gets almost melted in his grip, and he's holding fiercely. Your tricks won't work on me. He goes and grabs a piece of meat and flings it at you.
What? Just say thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Free food.
And offering.
Yeah.
Free food.
Yeah, it's a big pork bone hind leg. Mr. Nerdy, dexterity saving throw again.
What is up with you guys always
got
getting
10.
into so much trouble?
10? All right, this one lands in your chest. Knocks the wind out of your lungs. Constitution saving throw, please. It was a hefty piece of meat. You see this big pig leg that
Got
just
10 again.
slams into you. Yeah, you almost feel like you feel some acid come up your lungs. And yeah, it's not pleasant. You also feel a little bit dazed. Okay, but you're still up.
How many
Right.
points of damage did I take?
So the way the bar fight is working is actually the damage is not significant enough. It's how much of a beating you take before you pass out, right? Because you're not using weapons. It's more like non-threatening attacks. So you are feeling quite dazed and fatigued.
Wait, did you say non-threatening? Wait, how is
Non-lethal.
breaking someone's
Sorry.
ribs non-threatening?
Non-lethal? That's what I mean.
It's very
Right.
lethal.
So you're not cutting people up. It's just like a fist fight kind of situation. All right. Cool. With that action transpiring in the distance, we have Shade rushing in.
I'm just gonna run in.
Yep.
And I really need to talk to them.
Burst through that door. You see yourself in this grand foyer. There's a lot of
Since I still have about 30 left, I'm gonna go
Motion
around
happening
right
about.
here.
yeah.
Or right here.
Okay.
Right here.
Great. So I'll say you get to move pretty much next to this pillar, where you see there's a whole array of people that are hiding in tables and throwing like bottles across. It's chaotic, but amongst them, you see there's some notable figures that stand idly, and they're just kind of like looking around. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
I'm not really worried about stealth.
Yep, stealth is your forte, so
Yep. I have a 9, so even if I get like a 1 or something.
Yep.
19.
19. Okay, their perception is definitely not able to see you as you are carefully approaching upwards. But these
While
two
I'm hiding, I'm gonna say stop this at once or I'll kill. Oh,
yeah,
I
these two
won't hesitate.
figures almost look like they're like lookouts, and they're holding their position in the middle of this walkway.
I'll say stop this at once or I won't hesitate to kill you.
No, don't,
Okay.
don't. I wanna kill him.
No.
Right. As you
You don't want the
yell
bar
that
to get
out,
mad at us.
you are pretty far away, and there's still a lot of
I'm gonna scream.
just going about. Okay, scream at the top of your lungs. We'll see if something happens from that. But let's go move over here, where we're back. Ruff, it's your action.
Can I pick the out cold guy and throw him at the orc?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a. So yeah, with his lifeless body, you just pick it up and hurl it above your head, throwing it. I mean, he's not that heavy, but yeah. Go ahead and make a. Let's make a strength check for your throw.
Mommy.
No, not a saving throw.
Strength check.
Yep.
That's 16.
No, that's
16.
Oh wait,
saving
hold
throw.
on.
Yep, not the saving throw, just the check.
8 plus 10.
18, even better. Okay. Oh, you beat his dexterity save this time by 1. As you hurl his fellow ally towards him, he's like grabs from the table, and after throwing that leg into your friend, from the blind of his eye, he turns around and the whole body of his friend tumbles over him, knocking him down. He did not make that Constitution saving throw. He gets knocked on the floor and quickly shoves him across the side, knocking him underneath the table. Okay. Good. You hear, actually, as that's happening, there's a bottle that sails towards your direction, Ruff. Dexterity saving throw.
That's dexterity.
That's
saving
shoot.
throws.
Well, I keep dexterity saving throw
Got it.
is 8.
8. From the blind side, there's a bottle of looks like a fine bottle of wine that just shatters on the back of your head. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Saving throw constant. 4.
4, yeah. You start seeing double vision, almost like that drink just got into you and almost blinds your sight for a little bit. That hurt. Hey, boss, you're okay. You hear in the distance. Okay, Myster Nerdi, you're up.
Shoot.
The grease is still in effect, right?
It's still there. That's right. Yeah, they're like squirming across the grease.
At this point, it's destroy them.
Magic missile.
Okay, what do you got?
All right, I'm gonna just do another magic missile at
Okay, you
the
will
girl
make
at
that.
the back.
The lady in the back.
5.
5 more points. Okay, she will make a Constitution. She withstands it. You see, as the missiles go flying, she throws up kind of this almost relic, like a necklace, and you see it eats the magic for some reason. She looks like she was ready for that. Okay. Anything else, Myster Nerdi? Are you moving?
I can only move now, right? Or do I don't have any other attacks left?
Correct.
I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Still by that bar right there. The big orc is next to you. Pretty close in your proximity. Moving back to Shade. Alright, Shade, what do you want to do? You feel like your presence is not known yet.
Shade, you're still muted.
Okay, I guess he's taking a break, so we'll go back. Alright, Ruff. Back in action.
Okay.
Why don't you come between me and the big guys?
Whoopsie, sorry, I was muted. I
Hold
was
on,
gonna go somewhere.
Hold on.
Okay.
Can't use me as a human shield.
I was gonna go. Oh, whatever. I was gonna
use my
go
bow.
right
Alright, Ruff,
here.
let's take a small
Just hide
pause,
behind.
and we'll make a...
I'm gonna throw some.
So I'm just gonna sneak over without anyone seeing. And I'm gonna hear what they're talking about.
Yeah. Okay, so you're just gonna move right behind them, hiding underneath that table.
Yeah, pretty much. No, behind the chair.
Okay. Alright, carefully moving upwards. Not drawing any of the attention. You see before
Move in
you...
and out, move up.
Yeah, there's more... they're standing by and you get a taste of their conversation. Mostly they're not saying much, but you see this lizard-like brawny figure that's kind of like holding the front and standing there. He's taking too long. We have work to do. I'm gonna get him. Okay, anything else?
Walk up to them and hold knives to their throats.
Shade, okay. Which one are you moving up to?
I'm just gonna do double. I'm just gonna use my fire short sword, Alpha Shadow,
Okay.
to hold this guy, and then I'm gonna use my. Let's see, which weapon should I use? I'm going to use my Excalius, which is my enchanted. Dad, please stop.
So
My
you're putting-
enchanted short sword to attack this guy.
You're putting your swords at their necks?
Yep.
Alright, so sneaking up behind. Swords coming out. Both are out. Interesting.
I can't delete my annotation for some reason.
I can see it.
No, like there's another one. I can't do it.
You
I
just
can't
clear
do it.
all. Okay. Shade moves up carefully. Ruff. What are you doing?
Is acid allowed?
Do you have acid?
Yeah, I have one bottle of acid.
Who are you asking?
You like in bar fights, is acid allowed? 'Cause
I'm not there. Sorry. Can't help you.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Oh, just
Throw it.
don't.
Okay, I'll throw a bottle of acid because you
No,
threw a
you're
Yeah,
bottle.
supposed to use that for sabotage. Just use a club or something.
I don't have a club.
What weapons do you have?
No
Well,
weapon.
Ruff, it's your turn.
No weapons are
What do you
allowed.
want to do?
No, I'm using a knife.
Or maybe I can wrap some people up with my rope. Maybe.
That'll work.
Well, can I? I'm just gonna throw a bottle of acid at the girl in the back, the person in
Yeah.
the back.
Okay. You hurl your acid flask. Strength check, please.
Strength check.
Ooh,
7.
7. Oh, that's a pretty weak throw, but fortunately, she was totally off balance when she shattered that wine into your back of your head. But you only get a small crack as the vial splashes upon the floor beneath her and comes upwards towards her high boots, and you see it sizzle. Ah, ah, ah! She screams a little bit as the
Yes, they're in her shoes.
Yep.
Her pretty shoes.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah, with that, you see this large, almost reptilian-like figure with plated armor, looking pretty tough, just almost casually moving across her, ignoring the acid, calls out, "Boss, we have work to do." And then he immediately looks up to Mr. Nerdy, ready to pull up the chair, and he looks back and instead pulls up his friend and drags him the other way. His dexterity saving throw is good enough that he can get through that grease. Okay, Mr. Nerdy, how about you? What are you doing?
Well, if they're leaving, then we should just let them go.
But
It's
they're
entirely
coming
up to
in.
you.
And those guys.
The guards are coming in. We have this is the best chance for us to catch them to catch them red-handed.
But if the boss is leaving, why would they still be coming in?
These people.
The
Right.
guards outside. You want to make them fight where they exit out the door, but fighting, but they don't know about us. So basically, they're gonna back up out of the door fighting, and then as soon as they exit out of the door, they try to shoot us or hurt us. The guards will see it. They'll come. They'll arrest them, but because they didn't see us fighting, they won't arrest us.
But it sounds like they're giving up anyway, so who cares?
Okay, Mr. Nerdy.
Is it better
your-
to arrest them and make
It's
them
your
all
turn.
sad?
You decide. You can't actually talk to Shade. He's way too far.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna stop.
Okay, so you just gather you brush off some of the debris on you, and you don't pursue. At that same time, Shade,
I'm gonna ask those guys what they're doing.
Mr. Lizard.
What are you here for?
do you have the swords at their neck?
Yep.
Okay, that's a pretty hostile action. As the lady turns around and looks up after getting some of the acid off. "An assassin!" she calls out. The two guards that were kind of like idly looking around see the swords at their throat, and they try to pull away. What do you want to do?
Put the swords away. Whisper to them, what are you here for? And hide in the shadows.
Okay, so they will try to move away. If you want to do an attack of opportunity, you potentially could.
I'm gonna follow this one. Ask him, what are you here for? And then exit out into the shadows.
All right, so you're going to this one?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Move upwards.
I already put the swords away, but if I need to, I have the daggers in my boots.
Go ahead and make an intimidation check.
This is tough. I got a 15.
Okay,
15's like my lucky number. I always get it.
cool. That's a good number. Oh, yeah. You can see, based on the quickness of your movements, he looks a little bit shaken. And he looks at you as wide
What are you here
eyes.
for?
Just doing a job.
What?
We're, no, you better, you got
What were you sent here for?
just roughing up the folks.
Which ones exactly?
Yeah, with
Like,
that,
no, I'm just gonna leave.
you're just gonna leave?
It does look like they are working for someone bad. Like, I'm guessing they're trying to rustle up the other people. That's how they all the guy always wins. But I'm just gonna leave it and hide behind the pillar.
Okay, so moving backwards.
Mhm.
All right. So you make a quick, hasty retreat. He tries to grab you, but you're too quick. Okay. Then with all of that transpiring, Ruff, is there anything that you want to do before they are leaving?
No, I'm just gonna go back to the chairs.
Okay, you're gonna go back to Myster Nerdy and check out how he's doing. All right.
I'm gonna go see if the deer's doing anything.
After
Looks like there's 3 tankers left.
So one day,
Yeah.
I mean, this is just Shade thinking. Because one day, I will try to kill that lady as she ratted me out. He's made an enemy.
As you see, shortly afterwards, you gather your senses and your belongings and whatnot. You see Shade as well as Alyca return to you, and the party reunites. Uh, the the people that were causing the fight, uh, or at least with you, all seem to have disappeared in quite some haste. And only the few leftover ruffians that were continuing the bar fights, unaware of their surroundings, seem to be apprehended by guards that are now taking them away. Like
Where's
so.
the lady gone on?
Yep.
I really want to kill her.
Nice. All right. As
Yeah,
you see,
everyone's
yeah, Shade has arrived, and Alyca is following behind, quite far away, but you can definitely see her within your long distance periphery. All right, Shade, you see your friends.
I think it may be after the summit. Let's end the session, but
Yep.
I'm gonna talk to them. Let's see. Did you steal anything from them?
No.
Did you interrogate them?
No.
That's the whole job. If you want to start a bar fight, everything has a reason. Remember that. You need to remember that when somebody's attacking you, you either want to capture them and interrogate them, like we did. Remember that thief that we put into the torture machine for our own benefit to get the treasure? Do you guys remember that?
Yep.
No, those are some other party members that you had before.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
But
They don't.
that's what you want to do.
Well, we were in the middle of having a pleasant drink and asking the barkeep some questions when I was hit in the head with a tankard of some sort.
And tie them up and
So I think we would like
interrogate
to continue that line of
them.
questioning.
Okay. I can't wait to fight with them again. Outside the bar where I can use some knife.
Because we were getting some information about.
And then on the
where-
fire sword, they didn't even turn on the fire. Forgot to turn on the fire.
That's funny. All right. As you are having that conversation, it is the barkeep behind you that says, "Well, that could have been a lot worse. Thanks for stopping the fight when you could. I know you probably want to get a taste of those Tordune thugs, but I'm sure
Who
you'll
were
get your
they?
moment."
Do you know who were they?
The orcs.
All right. As as Shade approaches, and you ask the barkeep. Yeah, the orc is Tordune. He's got a gang, and they just, I guess they see you as a threat maybe to the upcoming race, and they just want to soften you up, make you
Those are
feel
just too good.
intimidated.
I could have killed one of them.
So you were saying
shouldn't be
before that they
intimidated.
lived in a nicer part of town.
That's where their vehicle's stored. I don't know exactly where their quarters are.
My
So now
claws are
that you got a
extended.
look of all their gang members, do you know of anybody? Do you recognize anyone and where they might live or might work?
Well, since they've gathered up some funds from some of their winning proceeds, I suspect they won't be in this side of town. You may have to move. Maybe they have a nice suite over in the Harbor of Dolphins. That's the district that's past the guardhouse.
Fine. They made my claws extend, and I'm ready to use them. I want to fight them and see how they stand up. Do I still have my no? I don't want to use it. Is there any way to use? I'm gonna ask the bartender because he's probably smart from meeting a bunch of different adventures. Is there any use for a dragon scale?
A dragon scale. I'm not a merchant. I don't know the value of that.
Can you use it to build anything? Anything you know?
You can definitely take it to some blacksmith and maybe they can figure it out.
Good to know.
Any artifacts that I have for your could be a bartering item for some maybe Ella Fox. She might be interested. She likes pretty stuff. If you're looking for a great pilot, otherwise, uh, yeah, just try to meet some fancy folks that might appreciate its value.
I'm never selling the dragon steel, but I might find something for that pilot to use.
All right, as you see, there's some of the waiting staff that's cleaning up
What? Sure.
the grease, and they're trying to rub out the grease, but it seems like it's just stuck there. So if you're holding your constitution, it stays there. The rest of the bar kind of resumes back to normal. You actually see the music pipe back up, and now there's a group that's actually playing some music on center stage.
I really should have kept the knives out. I can tell the guards I have apprehended some criminals. But too late.
Yep, that's right. All right. You're readdressed with your colleague, Alyca, and she looks to you. Do you have any more quarrels that I should stay out of? I think we have a long night ahead of us.
Just be careful. Their people want to hunt us down. But don't worry.
Never an easy day, is there? Okay, I'm gonna hit the sack. I've got a long day ahead, like I said. And I suggest you might do the same.
If you need to buy, I'm actually, how much money do I have? Okay, I'm gonna give her, let's say, how much platinum should I give her?
Platinum, wow.
I'm gonna give her 10 platinum. Only $100, but she can use it to buy tools, materials, things she needs.
She looks at it. Well, Shade, you've definitely had some success in your travels. This will be enough. But I will need that.
And
those
if I need
materials.
more funds, I can barter with the dragon.
As you mentioned the dragon, she looks at you. Okay, sure. I don't know of any of those ancient creatures or beings that but yeah, I'm not interested. I'm gonna sleep. I think I've heard enough today.
Okay, bye.
Okay. And she makes her way down up to the stairs, and you see that she leaves sight. All right. And you guys.
Okay, end of session.
Yeah. Are you guys calling in the night?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
See ya. Bye. Okay. Then that will conclude our actions in the rickety rock. But to give you guys a little bit extra, if you want, let's go ahead and do the screen share.
Should figure out our journey the next.
Yeah, and that is where you come back to your plan. So you can see the rickety rock is now marked on the map. Your hangar is hangar 22, where your vehicle is stored. After some down talking and just relaxing, taking in the sights, having some of those beers that you paid for, you gather that you have to move across the Mushtarak Commerce Quarters, which is this sector here, to Durgo's Watch. Shouldn't be a problem based on what... Oh, you can't see it, right? Are we sharing it? Oh, you were seeing it. Okay, cool. Yep. Okay, let's see. Yep. Okay. Durgo's Watch won't be a problem. The Harbor of Dolphins, according to what the barkeep says, is probably where some of the gang members have their established, at least their residence. And then past the Rorenheim Passage is where your real adventure goes, where your goal is to complete some quests. So, long long adventure ahead of you as you are developing the Demon Grinder for the race at the Misqualifier.
What were the materials list that was requested?
Yeah. I believe that is.
I wrote it down as the last.
Like thorny wood?
Yeah, it's the thimble wood, I believe.
Well, that was the only item.
Yeah, she wanted a lot of it. So, at least for now, that's the task in hand.
And I think our goal was of tracking down the opposing team members was so we can do a few numbers on them on our way out of town, right?
Essentially, yeah, but that's going to be like a side quest. If you want to do that, then we'll have to see how you plan that out.
Okay.
Okay, great. So that will conclude our session for today. Thanks very much for jumping in Dungeons and Dragons. Let's see where the underdogs go next. Until next time.
Thank you.
Thank
Have
you.
a great week.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.